Now, David, one of the things that's interesting, your book, I think, fair to characterize as quite a critical book of Barack Obama, if you think that's a fair assessment. And there's been a tendency for us to weaponize content for both sides. You know, how do you feel that as a historian, you've won a Pulitzer for your work, and yet you too come under attack when something like this has come out? Is this, I'm curious about your experience in the media, so when I'm looking at sort of who gravitates towards you, are you happy with the people who are calling you up, maybe including myself?
I think I can say for the record that last week I turned down both Sean Hannity and Glenn Beck, Lou Dobbs. My very strong preference is to do nonpartisan professional people, not folks who have an explicitly hostile agenda. And that's the distinction I'd make. I think as a scholar, you can and should be critical, but you're not supposed to be hostile. You're supposed to, some measure of empathy. I purposely say empathy rather than sympathy. But this is not a new challenge for me. One of my earlier books is The Standard History of Roe v. Wade. I'm extremely pro-choice. Yet back 18 years ago now, I wrote a very critical legal magazine article about Harry Blackmun, the father of Roe v. Wade. But in Blackmun's later years on the court, his clerks really, took over the business. Not only were they writing the opinions, chapter and verse, but they were engaging in very negative comments about other justices, sort of behavior that should not be taking